Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum class. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. Students who have joined us here in person and who have joined us online on Zoom class, thank you so much for joining. I hope that I'm audible. If not, then you can raise your hands or type it in the chat box to let me know, and then we can fix it. I hope that I'm audible. Welcome to English 11, my dear learners. Now, today's lecture will be our last lecture of unit number 1. Then we will begin another unit, unit 2. First, we will do the introduction and then all the rest of the lectures in that series. So, my dear learners, we are covering students' learning outcomes of writing. Yesterday, in the previous lesson, we talked about argumentative writing, how we can write argumentative texts, whether they are paragraph, passages, or essays. Now, in order to structure a well-written argumentative text, we need to follow some terminologies. We need to come up, we need to be very much clear about all these terms, different aspects of an argumentative text, and also today, this is linked to the previous lesson. Now, let's read our students' learning outcome. This is a continuity of the previous lecture, and this will be our last lecture of unit number 1. So it says you have to use words, phrases, and clauses as well as varied syntax to link the major sections of the text, create cohesion, and clarify the relationships between claims and reasons, between reasons and evidence, and between claims and counterclaims. Now, my dear learners, in the previous lecture, lecture number 10, we talked about all these terms. We talked about what an argumentative text is, what is an argument, claim, counterclaim, counterargument, evidence, and we saw so many other terminologies as well. Today, we will learn about their differences in depth, and we will also read an argumentative essay in the middle of the lesson. And at the end, you have to write an argumentative essay by yourself. We'll talk about that. Now, let's see how we can use some words or phrases that will be linking our essay together, linking our different ideas and concepts together. Those are some words. They are very important. They are your transitional words. We will see about that. You have to create a connectivity, a cohesion in your argumentative text. And also, we will clarify the relation between a claim, how it is related to reason, how it is related, the reason is related to evidence, and what is the difference between claim and another thing called counterclaim. So let's see about that, my dear learners. You can see a vertical linkage over here, which links this grade's SLO with the previous grade 10. So you have an idea about that. This is just for your interest. Now, let's talk about some words and phrases when we are writing argumentative texts, how they can connect and link our whole essay together. They're very important. Now, when we are in the introduction part of our essay, you know it is divided into 3 parts: the introduction, body, and the conclusion. So in the introductory part, you have to use some words that will connect your introduction together. They will link your introduction in a better way. So to introduce a new point or section, what are you going to do? You are going to use these words: additionally, furthermore, moreover, besides, in addition, however, nevertheless, on the other hand. If you are referring to another idea, if you're talking about the other side of the picture, the other side of the coin, you could say on the other hand. Conversely, when you have 2 or 3 points to make, you would say firstly, first, second, third, finally, your concluding remarks. If you want to put forward some instances, some examples, you can say, for instance, for example. You can say in contrast, if you are telling a very contrasting idea, if you're telling something really in the opposite direction. And on the contrary can be used. You can use words like similarly, likewise, if you are relating one idea to another in that same sense. That makes the same sense. So these are all your transitional words. These are your devices that you use to connect your different points together. So you will see, if you read a lot of different essays, whether it's argumentative, persuasive, or these kind of articles, text, you can see that these kind of words are used over and again. They're very important. Now, moving on. Now, we have also some words that are showing the cause and effect relationship in our essay. Cause, it is what is causing something, and what would be the effect. So the cause and effect relationship is very much important when we are identifying a problem and giving some solutions. So when we are in the process of identifying it, when we are in the process of seeing what is happening in totality, in a broad sense, we can show the reader the cause and effect relationship. Now, to show that, you can use words, the transitional words like therefore, consequently, as a result, and hence or thus, because, since, due to, owing to means because of, and as a consequence, as a result. If something happening in the result of something, you could say as a consequence, consequently, as a result of, or in consequence. So all these are the words that you will be using to show the cause and effect relationship of two different things. If one thing is causing something, what would be the effect? Different causes, different effects are there in your essay. So you can use these kind of words. Now, some words are also used for showing emphasis, to show some importance, some significance, or when you are actually on the conclusion, when you are summarizing the whole essay in few words, just to give a concluding remarks, just to close it, you can use all these kind of words that you're seeing in front of you. In fact, indeed, certainly, undoubtedly, in summary, to summarize, to sum up, to conclude it, in conclusion, to recapitulate, to reiterate. So you can use all these words at the end of your essay. So transitional devices in the middle, in the beginning, at the end, they're very important to use. Now, let's talk about two things that we talked about in the student's learning outcome. They are your claim and reason. We know that claim is a statement that we make, and thereon we can give reasons and evidences to actually defend that claim. So it can be any statement that asserts something. If you are saying something, if you are asserting something, making a statement about something, and you are considering and you're saying that this is true, and this will be your claim. It's the main argument or point you're trying to make. That your claim is actually your main argument, your main point of the talk or of the speech. A reason is a statement that explains why a claim is true. Now, in order to make the claim true, in order to make the reader understand that your claim is right, it is true, it is truthful, you have to give some reasons, because the reader would not be convinced if you are not giving solid reasons. So when you are giving reasons after reasons, you are actually making your claim stronger, and it provides support for the claim. So reasons are used to support claim. This is all you need to remember in your essay. Let's talk about reason and evidence. We talked about these terms in the previous lecture. Now, let's see. Reason is when you give reasons, this is why I believe it, this is why. So all these are your reasoning. You are in the process of doing reasoning. And reason and evidence, they are very essential, important components. They are important part of a strong argument. So it means if you have to make a strong argument, you have to give reason and also provide some evidence. So this way your argument would be stronger and your claim would be much stronger than before. They work together to support a claim. Why are we giving reasons and evidence? We are giving them to support our claim. Our claim is the one thing that we need to be working on and that we need to be defending. Now, reason is the why or the because behind the claim. Why do we give reasons? We give reasons to say, why this is why this is happening, this is why I believe it, or this is the reason of this happening, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, whatever. So you're giving reasons to make your claim strong. And evidence is the what or the how you prove the reason. What happened? How did that happen? Can I see it in front of my eyes? Can you provide some evidence Can you quote some facts, some statistics? Can you quote some research, some experts' opinions, etc.? All these are your evidences that you provide to the reader or the listener in order to make your claim stronger. So reasons are dealing with why and because, and evidence is dealing with what and how. What is happening and how it is happening will be your evidences. Now, claims and counterclaims. We talked about claims. They are the assertions, statements that we make, and counterclaims are the claims that are made against our claim. For example, if I'm saying that human activities are the primary cause of climate change, this is my claim. And if somebody would say, no, the counterclaim will come. The counterclaim would be like, climate change is a natural process. Humans have nothing to do with it. Now, this claim, this assertion and statement would be a counterclaim. This is countering my claim that I made about climate change, right? So this is all about claim versus counterclaim. Now, let's look at this exemplary sentence. Dogs are better pets than cats. This is a claim that somebody make. Now, what is the reason? We need something to make our claim a little bit stronger. So we would give a reason. We would say, dogs are more loyal and affectionate companions. This is our reason. All right. And this is just a reason. There's no evidence yet. Can we provide an evidence? Yes. Let's see. Studies have shown that dogs exhibit higher levels of oxytocin, the love hormone, which is called, and when interacting with humans, they release oxytocins, the love hormone. So that's why they are better pets than cats. Now this is an evidence. Now it's up to the reader to check it, to verify it. Now, this is a difference between, this is just giving you reason of saying the claim, and this is giving you a proper evidence and a proper opportunity to verify that claim. Now, I hope students, is everything clear? Yes, we are learning about writing an argumentative piece, an argumentative essay. Now you can see this exemplary essay in front of you. I hope it is readable. You can read it. If not, you can get it from the PowerPoint presentation that is being presented in front of you. All right, let's see. Argumentative essay. This is an example. Now this is a claim. What is it? A claim. As online learning becomes more common and more resources are converted to digital form, some people have suggested that public libraries should be shut down, and in their place, everyone should be given an iPad with an e-reader subscription. Now, libraries should be closed and everybody should be given iPads and e-readers. This is a claim. Now, do you have a counterclaim? Yes, you can counterclaim this. You can say, no, libraries are important, hard books, hardcovers, they are very important. The physical touch of the book is very important for learning, etc. You can give so many different counterclaims with reasons and evidences. Now, this is a claim, and this part over here is actually the body of the paragraph, right? The body of the essay. Proponents of this idea state that it will save local cities and towns money because libraries are expensive to make. Proponents means believers of this claim. Now these are reasons. The writer is giving reasons of this claim in front of you. So reason number one is libraries are expensive to maintain. This is reason number one. They also believe it will encourage more people to read because they won't have to travel to a library to get a book. This is also a reason. They can simply click on what they want to read and read it from wherever they are. They could also access more materials. Another reason, libraries won't have to buy physical copies of books. They can simply rent out as many digital. So reasons after reasons are being given on the claim of shutting down libraries and giving digital consoles and digital devices to the people. Now, claim and reasons. Here you can see the counterclaim. it would be a serious mistake to replace libraries with tablets. Now, this is a counterclaim. Counterclaim. Why? Now, all these are your reasons. First, see, this is a transitional word and device that we use. However, is also a transitional word. These are the words that you will be using in your essays. Digital books and resources are associated with less learning and more problems than print resources. A reason is given, a study done on, now this is an evidence. All right, students, what is it? This is an evidence. The word additionally, this is also your transitional word. Staring too long at screen has been shown to increase numerous health problems, including blurred vision, dizziness, dry eyes, headaches, and eye strain at much higher instances than reading print does. This is a very good evidence. People who use tablets and mobile devices excessively also have a higher incidence of more serious health issues such as fibromyalgia, shoulder and back pain, carpal tunnel syndrome, and muscle strain, etc. Now, again, a very good evidence. I know that wherever I read from my e-reader for too long, my eyes being too tired. This is a reason. This is a reason. We should not add to these problems by giving people. So, this is a conclusion. All right. At the end, the writer concluded it. Now, this is concluded the first part, this part. Now, this is another point that he's making. He's saying that it is incredibly narrow-minded to assume that the only service libraries offer is book lending. Now, this is a very good reason. Libraries have multitude of benefits and many more are available if the library has a physical location. Some of these benefits include acting as a quiet study space, giving people a way to converse with their neighbors, holding classes on a variety of topics, providing jobs, answering patron questions, keeping the community connected. So these are all other reasons to support that. Now, students, can you see that in this argumentative essay, the writer not only provides one side, but he also provides another side with counterclaims, with actually counter arguments and evidences as well. So at the end, this is the conclusion of the essay. Now, the purpose of reading this essay aloud to you is to show you this is how you can structure your argumentative essay on any substantive topic that you would like. This is a simulation link that you can watch anytime to learn more about argumentative writing. How can you put forward strong claims with strong reasons and evidences. My dear learners, this is a response to a formal letter. You are getting this letter and now you are not agreeing with it. So it means that you need to actually come up with a counterclaim. What claim would you make to object to this letter? You have to solve this worksheet as quickly as possible. Till the next video lesson, you have to submit it to me for assessment. So this is really important that you must do it. Now let's talk about the homework. Now for the homework, all you have to do is write an essay itself on any substantive topic or argumentative topic of your own choice. Follow the conventions of writing a good and efficient argumentative essay. The limit is from 1200 words to 1500 words. Now, these are all your resources that you can access later on. This PowerPoint presentation will also be shared with you, my dear learners. Do you have any kind of question? Yes, Aima Zaka, do you understand it? Are you clear about the topic today?
Yes, sir.
So what did we talk about? Argumentative essay, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any kind of question?
No, sir.
I hope it is very much clear now. We are done with the writing's second SLO. We will be moving on unit number 2, my dear learners. Thank you for listening. I hope that now you can make strong claims, strong arguments against on the basis of that claims. You can do counter arguments, counter claims, and you can actually structure a very well written and efficient argumentative writing. I'll see you in the next video lesson. Take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.